All right, let's see here the signal, and we are live, guys. Welcome back to another stream. All right, setting up my windows here, making sure everything's good. Today I'm gonna keep working on this character here, which is something that I did on my last stream. If you guys have followed, if you guys even saw like a little bit. So I'm just making this guy, and I'm just kind of color blocking at this moment. It looks a bit more finished, but it's not really that much finished. I'm just gonna get the color blocking done, and if I can finish today, then I can even keep the stream going and start recording. Start recording like what I've done. I believe on Sunday I actually done something really cool. I was able to to stream and also make a video at the same time, the video that I usually post on the weekends. So that was something really cool, and it worked out well. Oops, just gonna go make any layer here. Just prepping the artwork so that I can, when I make this final, as I said before, it's all about preparation. I just need now something like for this layer here. This guy, I'm gonna do something different. So I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday night. Hope that's nice and chill for you guys, wherever you are located, whatever you're doing. Right now it's just evening time for me. Just about time I start doing some sketching. Oh, I think I messed up I was doing tutorials for the video last night, and I might have messed up my copy and pasting with a 3-finger swipe. There we go. So I'm just gonna turn that on. Really useful. So if you guys don't use this option that I have right here. Oh, thank you, Jade. Obrigado, obrigado. Good to have you here on the stream. So if you guys are not using the copy and paste and 3-finger swipe, that's something really useful. Sorry you can't see like my gestures here right now, but definitely really speeds up my process by doing these things. But just using the shortcuts. And the reason why I'm making this drawing, I'm sure some of you know, maybe some of you don't know, it's because of the Raptors. Of course, like the Raptors just won the NBA. And they're located here where I currently live in Toronto, so I want to just want to pay some homage to the Raptors. Hopefully finish this for the weekend post. All right, so another thing I just want to try for this color is be the darker color. See how that feels. Just gonna turn off drawing guides. Not too sure I actually quite like the color and color, and then I can just play with shadows. But anyways, yeah, I might actually leave it. Just give some dimension. All right, let's go to the shoes. Let's put some color in these shoes. Is this layer empty? Yeah. Could these be red shoes? Let's take a look. Jade, if you're still there, are you still doing drawings on Procreate? Have you been working on Procreate a little bit? be awesome to know, like, if you're actually drawing stuff, or I'm guessing you have Procreate. Because you were asking me those questions, but not too sure. Right. And that is kind of cool. Nice, that's awesome. I'd love to see some stuff that you're making, that you're doing. Like, if you feel free to like post in this chat, like if you have like any drawings, like any Instagram posts. Procreate is really, really fun. I'm sure you know that by now. All right. Just like an idea here for the laces. Only be this color. And this little flip section. Maybe it can also be blue. And this guy here. I wonder if this guy's a darker one. Yeah. Okay. And for the soul, we need to make this another layer because I may want to try it with a few colors here. I wish I had this drawing a little bit more finished so that I could be right now streaming and making the final one for Saturday, but it is what it is. It's all good. So let me duplicate this guy. Okay, so that's looking pretty cool for color blocking. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think the rest I'll just going to do in the real thing, like in the real drawing here. Oh, I forgot the stripes. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna group everything. Minus the color palette and the backgrounds. I actually do need the background, so anyways, just close this, call it ref. I am not going to use this palette because I've actually changed this a little bit. Put my backgrounds here. Just gonna do a quick save. Back at it, and let's make our new color palette. Okay, first color, we're gonna get this really hot pink in here. Turn on magnetics. Start with maybe skin color. Let's start from darker blue to brighter blues. As you can see, I also use the action menu, 3-finger swipe. Everything really helps me out here. My production, my speed, if I'm actually using all these shortcuts. So last is background layer. Which could be 2 colors actually. So we're gonna do one here and another one. Gotta go to color graphic. I think it's a shade of blue, yeah. Interesting, right? May have gotten that already. Turn off the background so I can double check. Yes. Okay. So we don't actually need the last one. Merge everything. Name this as palette. Oops. Okay. So just do a color. Autocorrect is screwing me today. Color reference, turn it off. Here's our sketch. So for the sketch, I'm gonna have to merge everything. There's a couple of things I still want to do here. I just don't want to forget them. I know I want to add like a really long shadow here. And I'm probably gonna have some shadows here. Try to get that line right. Oh, what happened? Huh, that's funny. So I guess that disappeared once again. Let's just make that again. And this will probably have another shadow or something right here. Maybe not actually. Just fix these lines. All right. So sketch is done, color blocking is done. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna get this video set up so we can record, guys. I think I'm just gonna get on it. We're only 13 minutes into our stream. See what I'm in here. Set up the lights. Set this guy here. It's a big question here. Do I set up these lights, shoot this video, or do I make a tutorial video? But I think I want to continue with this drawing. I think that would be good. All right, just hook these up. I hope the music's not too loud today, because I know that some other days I, by mistake, put it too loud. Okay, sorry if this is gonna be very bright at the very beginning. It's just as I tweak this, should be okay. Power on this second one here. Turn it on. Let me take a look at what's happening on the stream here. It's okay, it's just a little bit of light in the camera, nothing too crazy. Let's get the camera going. Let's create some space here. All right. Setting up the tripod. It holds my top-down camera. Right. Gonna have to take out the stand. You guys are basically witnessing the setup of a Ghostpaper video right now. Hi Alice, thanks for showing up. I'm just gonna say a quick thank you here. All right, camera's on. Keyboard's gonna have to go. And okay, what have I done here with this chair? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Setting it up. Setting up the iPad, centering everything here. Right, this drawing actually we're going to do it this way. It's gonna be one of those vertical ones. Use more of the vertical real estate here for this video. All right, so that's looking good. Quick setup. Hope that didn't take too long for you guys to bear with me right here. Thanks for holding on. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Just repositioning this a little bit more. Here we go. All right. Also, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any questions about Procreate. If you want to know anything about Procreate that you just wish you could try but you didn't have a chance yet to just try a couple things. Let me know what are your struggles in Procreate. We all have our struggles. There could be good days and bad days out there. Just gotta take a breather. That's what I do. All right. So I'm just going to turn on colors here for a second. Make sure we got focus. I once recorded a whole video without focus. And let me just say that was a sad day. So talking about struggles, that was a sad day. All right, I had to re-record the video. It was a long one. Anyways, shooting my famous intro here. Follow my drawings, turning down opacity a bit. We're going to make a new layer, lock down this palette. No, I don't need 2 new layers. This is gonna be a brush, 3%. We're gonna start with the jacket and let's do it. Let's have some fun, guys. See how rusty I am, really. That's the big question. Those long sleeve shirts. I'm actually gonna bring this down tiniest bit because I never know. Hi Louise, welcome to the stream. So good to see that you guys are enjoying. I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch some of my latest tutorial videos. It would be really cool to get any kind of feedback, really. Like if you are enjoying some of those videos, if you prefer illustration videos rather than tutorial videos. If you like both, they're all great things. Sometimes when I'm drawing, I think the pixels are too big. That is actually really interesting. It could be 2 reasons, Zaya. It could be your canvas is too small. So let me just go back here quickly onto the gallery. Once you make your new file, I'm just gonna click custom so it's a little bigger. I usually draw, well, I used to draw 2048 by 2048, which is basically double the Instagram size. And the reason why I stopped doing that is because my art was just basically being square canvas. And once you have like other social media avenues, such as Dribble, for example, I had to, like, Dribble is a 4:3 crop, so it's not a square. It's like something that's a little wider than a square. So I had to always fill in the sides, and that will take me more time. I'll have to go to Photoshop. So in fact, the iPad canvas is a 4:3 canvas. And once you, so I stopped doing this, but right off the bat, if you're making drawings, they are probably like 256 pixels by 256. That's probably one of the reasons. But then again, now what I do is I use screen size. So the screen size of the iPad, at least the version I'm working with, the Pro version, is 2048 by 2732. But the thing that I was gonna say that's interesting, let me go back to, if I can, my iPad's a little slow today. When I draw with a very small brush on Procreate, I'm just gonna zoom in really, I definitely notice a lot of the jagged pixels. So I didn't have this problem as much. So see, if I put a big one here, well, I guess it does look pixelated, but if I zoom back, it doesn't look as much. But the thing that happens with a bigger brush in Procreate is that it becomes blurry to me. And the only way to fix that, you can go into the adjustments and you can use the sharpening tool, the sharpen here, and you can kind of like crank this to the max. And even at the maximum, it doesn't really do a lot. So this whole explanation for me is also to say that I really like to bring the brush to about 3%, from 3 to 6. I never go over 10 on the size here, at least for the studio pen, this one that I'm using. And say like if that brush was gonna be that thick anyways, what I do is just do a color drag, and I use shape fills. So another way of doing it is like, say like the size of the brush was more or less this size, so I kind of create it with smaller brush size, if that makes any sense. Your videos are very calm and good to watch. I really like them. That's awesome. It's really great to hear. Thanks, Raji. I think it's that's something really that is really helpful for me to hear, because there's a lot of content creators out there, and some actually speak really fast, some speak really slow, and you never know. Some people actually do enjoy faster paced content, but I find that even when I'm making these illustrations here, I have to cut off some parts, because otherwise the video will go on forever. And I know that there's something that gets lost because I can't show every single step on these illustrations. And so it's great to hear that for you, at least, the videos are actually going with an okay speed. I think that if I went, and another thing, to be completely honest, with my process drawings, I had to start speeding them up about 20-25% within when I'm editing them. I've actually started putting that little speed, and I have to say it really helps to keep the momentum of the videos. I don't want to make videos that are too long. So right now my what's it called again? The videos that I make, the speed painting videos, are about 4 to 7 minutes. I'm trying to not go too over that range, maybe 10 minutes max. Because there's the famous attention span, and people just want to watch some other videos. I totally get it. It's like the weekend. You probably have like your playlist of your favorite content creators, and I don't think people want to be stuck watching something for like, let's just say, like a super long video. That's not a streaming, right? When it's a stream and you have a chance to, like right now, you have a chance to talk, ask questions, interact. That's a different thing. All right. That is our first piece of the jacket right here. Let's see if I'm already 7 minutes in. There's a price that I have to pay for making stream and a video. Usually my recordings, I also try to go super fast, so that when I get the edit material, and I edit my own videos, by the way, there's no PewDiePie's editor helping me out. It's basically a one-man Ghostpaper production here. So if I edit them faster, I have less material to go through. Oh, I did something wrong. Oh. But I like the streaming thing that we've been doing here. It's nice to get both. And the first time that I tried, I didn't have like that much extra to go through. I had a little bit more, but nothing too crazy. Oh my goodness. Keep doing this. All right. I'm also curious to hear what other content creators are you guys do you like to watch right now? Do you have any favorites? I'm always asking because I know there's a few, but I don't really know if there's a lot of iPad illustration content creators, you know, like a huge list. I don't know if there's like a huge list of content creators out there. All right. I'm also a lefty, in case you guys haven't noticed. I'm sure you have at this point. And sometimes it's a struggle. Let's just say that playing Counter-Strike was never my forte. But because of the mouse and keyboard, you know, guess video games are okay when it's just a controller. Let me do this again. Or you could just try to do the full-on circle. I still have a feeling, and I hope the music's not too loud here, but let me know in the chat, please, if you, because like it's extremely low for me, but I know this microphone that I have, the Blue Yeti, picks up a lot of signal, and sometimes even when it's like low, it's blasting for you guys on your side. So let me know if it's at least, you know, you want to make sure that at least my voice right now is going like louder than the music. I like, oh my goodness, can I actually spell this name? Kurs Gesagst is an awesome channel. I'll check it out for sure. I'll definitely give it a follow. Thank you. Okay, we got this arm. The whole reason why I've separated is for shadows down the road. Interesting how it came with a few odds and ends here. Oh, I think it's my threshold because of some of the videos I've made, and I may have tampered with that. Okay. So we got the jacket. Start making the collar. Wait a second. Where's the darker color, man? I screwed up. I have to, oh no, don't delete this. Unlock. Get this. Get this color and drop it in. There we go. Yeah, it's just a different shade. I was noticing my jacket was so dark there. It's looking, it's a dark shade of blue. Here we go. Oops. Oh, it's dropping in the wrong layer. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Like that arms effect kind of thing. All right. Guess we can do that down the road. Nice. The music's fine. Yes. It's funny. I wish there was a way for me to... I guess I could maybe log on onto my phone and see what it sounds like. Or hear what it sounds like. Also, do you like to, you know, as I stream, do you like to draw at the same time? Kind of like sketching together? Because that could be nice too, like, you know, as I practice, you also practice on your side. I'm just wondering because I had in one of my other streams, that's what one of my subscribers was saying. Red Owl, he's usually here, but I think he works in the evenings and might be working tonight. So he was just saying that. Okay, let's duplicate this. And we're going to use this. Let's capture our red. Bring it here. And clean up this. What color was the brim? Okay. Right. It's making the hat piece here. Cool, we got it. May want to just give it a little trim. All right, done. Back to save. It's always good to save your drawings, save your progress. And now we're gonna hit select. So we are drawing with the masking of the head. We're gonna use this to make our hair. Oh my goodness, I drew the shadow. That's funny. Going on, no, it actually goes higher than this. All right. Okay. Select, invert. Not sure if this is gonna work. Yes. So all these like little bits when I'm fixing things, I don't usually put those in a video because again, I don't want it to be too slow, too boring. It's nice when the video has like a nice pace and a nice energy to it. Oh, I'm not drawing because I'm cleaning my room. That is a mess. I totally understand you. I usually suffer from the same thing, and it's not easy. It is not easy. It's that concept that, you know, you just life's so busy, start doing things, and then once we get home, instead of relaxing, we actually have to get organized, because you know, well, I don't really have another way than to, if I don't do it, then no one's gonna do it, you know. It's I'll also never forget, it's really funny, but I think I had a teacher who said to me once that organizing is freedom, and I was like, whoa, that's deep. I wonder what that means. I think I was a little too young to understand that. And then you know, once you're organized and you've done your laundry, you've done all the things you need to do, and that is actually, you can actually relax because you've done all of your chores. Then you can finally do nothing, you know. It's really funny. And then I was like, I get it. That's what he meant. Oops. Usually do this. Here we go. All right, let's go back into jacket. Do I got a curve in these? Yes, I do. So I don't know what I've done here that I forgot. Okay. I'm already collecting quite a few layers here. Stick with an ellipse. Also, if you could just be very, very kind, and if you could leave a like to this video, it really helps and boosts the stream so that more people can learn Procreate. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, it's a great moment to do so, just because it also really helps me out in giving me more, you know, more fuel so that I can make more videos and content for you guys. And again, thank you so much for all of the support. Oh wow, amazing. Oh, our camera just made our 20th minute recording. I'm just gonna hit again the focus, continue. Oh, obrigado, obrigado. Bill Rivas, thank you. Marcelo is a great friend. Marcelo is a great, great friend. For those, and also for those who don't know, I'm originally from Brazil, and I just live and work in Canada, such as Marcelo, our mutual friend. And I thought that like making a channel in English, you definitely reach a broader audience. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, this is the moment of truth. See if I close this shape. I did. That's great. Let's keep moving on. Just to give everybody as well a quick peep at what we're doing. I'm just going to group all these layers. Call it fill. This is just the temp, the color blocking. This is what we're doing for today. We're doing a little basketball friend, a little fan for the Raptors, which could be a self-portrait, I think. Because the Raptors won, this has been a crazy year here for basketball in Toronto, crazy season. So let's continue. Let's finish the hands. For a lot of these body parts, I do like to create pretty much everything. Oh, Marcel is here. Valeu, Marcelo. Thanks, Marcelo. That's awesome. But just a quick, I'll say. For all these parts, I usually create those with geometric shapes. And the premise is really to follow the style. Like if everything here is made with geometric shapes and is all curvy, like why not create also the joints and some of the limbs with geometric shapes as well. It's just going to complement whatever you're doing. So if you just basically follow the rules of your character. And I actually made a video about how to make stylized characters. And in that video, like I talk a little bit more about this process of establishing these rules, finding these rules, because it is also very, very, very helpful to set up these rules. I'm just going to extend this hand about here. So that when you draw, you know what you're doing. Like you don't have to be thinking too much or as much. Okay. So let's put some shorts in this guy. And they're going to be over the hands, under the jacket. Correct. What have I done wrong here? Oh, yes. Yes, I am on a new layer. The other thing too, right now, and I'm sorry for that, I don't have enough subs that makes YouTube to give me a community channel. And what that means is that I'm not able to announce or to tell you guys when I can stream, when I'm not going to be able to stream, and basically to give any updates, because you only get the community tab on YouTube once you make 1,000 subs. So I think the streaming sessions are really cool and I want to keep doing them, but unfortunately there's no way for me to really say if it's going to happen or not, unless I had the same amount of followers on Twitter, for example, which is really far not the case. So you're just gonna have to keep hanging in there, as I'll be doing the same, and hopefully soon I'll be able to have a community tab to inform people, tell people when I can stream and when I'm just going to try to enjoy summer a little bit. Still a little bit cold here in Toronto. I'm sure Marcelo knows all about that. but it is slowly getting better. Okay, so now for this shape, it's a little lighter. As well, another thing I really like to do, as you can see here, it's hey Gumi Tumor, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I like to always have my color palette at the top here. It really speeds up the process. Just having a quick axis. That's really helpful. I think we just hit a new record here for interaction on this stream, guys. We did it. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you so much for being active on the chat. This is really great. I think we're at a record for tonight and hopefully more. Oops, did I draw? No, I did not. I just forgot to. Okay, so let's just fill in these little holes here. I wish I could copy and paste this shape, but I don't think it will be the case. So let me check the time. We're about 50. That's good. I'm personally not too sure if I can finish the shading and everything in one go here, but I'll try my best. Especially this drawing, I think there's a bit more detail going in for this one. Can you guys hear the neighbor's dog? It's going bananas here. All right, let's continue with the legs. No, I'm not gonna go all the way. Oh, it's the quick shape repositioning. This one is money. This one. Okay, one leg. Let's just keep going. Okay. Again, for those of you who just arrived, let me know if you have any questions about Procreate, if you have any questions about tools, features, if you're struggling with something, let me know in the comment sections down below. It's really, or in the chat, it's, you know, no question is a wrong question. Like for instance, just like last week, I discovered the thing about the quick shape tool that I just put on my video, that you can hit the little square here and go back into editing, almost like a redo. It's pretty cool, and I haven't seen that in any video of Procreate on YouTube, or maybe I skipped the manual. I'm sure I skipped the manual. There's a PDF on the Procreate website that really goes through a lot of the things on Procreate. Is actually really good. I definitely recommend it. I don't love the structure of it, because I think that they talk about things and they go back to the tools and then they go back to the settings, and it's kind of like all over the place. But it's actually a really nice PDF, and it's a free PDF for the manual on Procreate. Okay, let's save this. Make sure we're good. Let's move on to the socks. Socks, I believe, were dark. Got some water. Another thing that actually Marcelo pointed out that I thought it's actually really cool is the whole sidecar integration that's going to allow Apple devices to, like pretty much the iPad, to be a second screen for your Apple OS, for your Mac OS. So there's a lot of software, affinity designers coming up with a feature that's going to allow people to basically use the iPad with the pen as a second screen. So we're basically getting a Cintiq for free if you already paid for it, if you already have an iPad. So I actually, this last week, I sent a Twitter to Procreate, because it was their questions and Q&A Fridays or something like that. And like, go figure, Procreate actually replied to me, which I asked them, are you guys thinking of doing anything with Sidecar? Unfortunately, their answer was no, but I thought it was cool. It's cool that they've answered. I think I need a second one. This color palette is just getting bigger and bigger here. Okay. Okay. Put this guy under. How's the recording? Is at 14 minutes, so I'm actually getting close to have all the shading in 2 video clips. Not too bad. Also, for those who kind of arrived after, I've started. I'm doing a stream and I'm recording the weekend video all at the same time. Something that I've tried once and it worked really well. I got a good quality video with a nice pace and everything worked out great. So that's what I'm trying once again here tonight. But that's what I was just saying, like, I'm not too sure how long it's going to take me to finish this whole piece in one go. Like, I don't know if in one evening I'll be able to do everything. But if not, it will just be like a second session of both streaming and recording. And then we'll get the shading part done for this character. I just want to spend a little bit more time with this one. There's it's definitely a divider, guys. Like, making videos, speed painting videos on YouTube. I'm sure that this happens with like a lot of content creators out there. Like, a part of you wants to have something really cool, and then another part of you, like, you don't want to make a video that's too long. So I'm sure that some of these drawings, actually, the ones that are made as a video, they actually suffer. They can suffer a bit, because we don't want to make them too long. And also, the other piece of the puzzle is, I'm trying to avoid making those videos that are just total speed paint with no edit. You're just going like super fast, because you miss so much with those videos when it's going that fast. And I guess there is a tool on YouTube that you can slow down the video, but it's still, you know, maybe I think for the kind of video that I make, maybe if I was doing more of those like realistic portraits, it would make more sense for them to be like super fast. So anyways, I'm trying to make things have a decent amount of detail and are not extremely long at the same time. All right. Got some Air J's for a friend right here. Some Air Jordans. Oops. Okay. I should just get select. Just so I have a mask, as you can see right here. I can just draw past the shoe and it's not going to go over it. Let's just paint this guy. Copy this multiple times. Blend. Copy and paste and flip. Oops, not this way, that way. We can take care of the rest later, actually. What are we doing here? I may need to do this a little bit darker. Under. Okay. Lastly, we're going to select again. Check our time. Ô Zay, tudo bem? Pode deixar. I'm gonna check out this Kurtz Get Sagged. Wow, what a name. I will check that channel out for sure. And thank you so much. And good luck with cleaning up your room. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be a better day for your room. All right. Let's keep going here. We only need now the bright blue for these shoes and the little detail. I'm again going to select. Also, Zaya, if you're still there, make sure to watch the finished drawing on the weekend. I usually release it on Saturday mornings, and I think you'd be surprised to see the final result. Like the difference between making a drawing live with all these like small fixes and things, and then seeing like how the edit's really like quick and punchy. I think you're going to enjoy that. All right, definitely need to tweak my threshold. My threshold is a bit strange. Maybe it's too low for what I need. Okay, let's make the gum sole, or the sole of the shoes. It's not gonna be gum color. Don't you just love when those little dots appear? Yes, it is from the red layer. Like those lost pixels that you don't know which layer they're from, and you're kind of like ripping out your hair trying to find which layer they belong to. Actually, I just had an idea. It's a great video tutorial to do how to find these like lost pixels. I think there's a way you can set an option that you can find layers by like scrubbing through the canvas. So that might actually be very helpful. All right, I just want to try a couple colors here for the sole of this shoe. I think this is actually cooler. And lastly, just a very bright one. Cool too, but let's give it a little bit more detail. And I completely forgot what color is this. It's the baby blue. So go here. And what color is this? Dark blue. That's why I like to do the color blocking. Because as you can see, here goes another clip. It's got the focus right. Hopefully this is third and last clip of recording, at least for the artwork part. But as I was just saying, like as you can see, it's definitely hard for me to remember what were the color choices, what I was planning to do at a certain section. So I just do the color blocking, have my sketch layer, and that's like good to go. So now this guy, and this guy, and the sole are gonna be called shoe. Shoe 01. Going to duplicate. Let's do a quick shortcut here. Save some time. Turn off magnetics. And do this. Actually, I want to test something. Isn't it? No. I know there's a shortcut, which I totally forgot right now. If you guys know, please let me know in the chat. But there's a shortcut to keep the selection, move. Is it 2 fingers? No, it's not. And I just did something pretty crazy here now. Okay, we're back. There's a shortcut where you can keep the selection, move, like zoom in, back, and you don't mess up with the scale. But I just totally forgot at this point. Oh no, we still have to make the basketball. We're not quite there yet. And we still have to make the logo. Jeez, the Raptors logo. This is for sure a long video. Okay. Right. I wasn't expecting to be that much, but in fact, because there's like still a whole logo to draw on this jacket and a couple more things. That's just the way it is. Just gonna have to fix this. Okay. Fix some little kinks here and there. Right, it's pretty good. Now we only have the logo to do, at least for the solids. Let's make another layer. Let's see how fast we can make this one. If you guys have been using Procreate, you probably know how crazy is the sensitivity for a line, for an arc to be an arc rather than a line. It's pretty crazy. So sometimes I just draw the arc, turn it into a quick shape, which will become a line. Then I have to go into edit quick shape, go back to be on an arc, select arc, and then tweak the Beziers to be this. This is only the situation when you want something like this, like a very subtle curvature. It's not when you're doing like a really like high arc. That's Procreate can pick that up really easily, or much easier. It's only when you're doing these like really slight angled arcs. Oops. Also, the other question is, how many of you like to work with pen and paper still? Like, do you like that? Is that obsolete right now? Is iPad the new way? What do you guys think? I still, for instance, for me, still do some of my sketches on paper, sorry. Like the really rough and initial sketches. It's like total freedom. That actually helps me out. And then I take it to the iPad for the second round of sketching, clean up, until I finally reach like this level here, which is the final, let's just say like final sketching, color and shading. Whole section here, I'm gonna have to, this is gonna be a speed up moment in the video, like a quick edit, because there's too many strokes here to like edit with a nice pace. That's just mental for me to do that. Gotta say, whoever did the Raptors logo, there's no shortage of like breaks and kinks here in this logo. I wonder how they did that. Maybe they had like a piece of glass with this logo and just kind of like threw it on the floor, and they saw like how it, however it landed, became the. I'm just joking. Of course it wasn't, because it's a raptor's claw or something that went through this logo. Right, last shape. Boom, paint. Oh boy. All right, logo pretty much done. Finally, let's do a background. Which I think, let's take this color here. Oops. Alright guys, oh, Gummy Tumor, I enjoy sketching on paper, but iPad's so much more convenient. Yes, that is true. And I don't get the anxiety about messing up a piece of paper with digital. That is also very, very true. There's always that feeling where you can always undo things, redo things, and with paper and pencil, once you get a couple of things wrong, start erasing, and the line work doesn't fully go away if you're not using the proper pencils. And then also, like, of course, coloring is that one go, and especially if you're doing stuff that you can't kind of painted on top. So I had experiences like that with markers. Really tough, guys. Like just doing something and midway through you actually do something wrong. But anyways, that's why practicing and planning is really important. And I guess if I had the same amount of planning I have here, even on digital, if I had it on paper, I would probably be doing a little bit better. So here right now, I think we got the shading part done, like the basic, the flat colors. Sorry, actually the flat colors. The shading is what I'll work on my next session. I think it's gonna definitely bring this to life way more. It's gonna be super cool. I think we're here about like an hour and a half streaming. Even though I'm back to, I think I got a crowd of 6. Thank you so much for tuning in. Making sure to drop a like to this video, subscribe if you're new. I think I do have to take a little bit of a break here and continue the stream. If not tomorrow, on Thursday. Thursday will be the day that I'll come back, probably around 9 p.m. And I'll add all the shading so that I can finish this one, be able to edit, do everything for Saturday. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night, have a great evening, whatever you are. And thanks for tuning in, and until next time, see you guys soon. I'm just gonna hit stop here. All right, guys, have a good night. Oh, Bill, obrigado. Pode deixar, we'll keep up the Procreate content, the tutorials, and the live stream as well. All right, guys, have a good night.